Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shadow Darkrai and today we're going to be doing a short Funtimes episode on the beta for Hitman. Now, I want to just kind of say that I've been super looking forward to this game for a long time. It's kind of hard to believe that I am a humongous Hitman fanboy. So believe me, the game Hitman is just such a fun game to play that it's just unbelievable. Basically, the beta you have access to the guided training, freeform training, where you get to do whatever you like, basically in like a dock level, and the final test where you need to kill a certain person. These are all training missions, and when the game comes out, we'll be playing on the... I'll probably do a quick video on that, doing a short playthrough of the Paris level, because I've pre-ordered already the intro pack, and I've decided, you know what, I'm gonna get the intro pack because that's awesome. Basically, see here we have a few challenges. I've already beaten 4 of them. Yeah, I played this before, where basically you need to distract somebody with coins, disguise as Norfolk and do the target meeting, assassinate with the fibre wire, and hide the target in a closet, which I've done all 4 in a short row. So, and also there were a few more there by like drowning him, board the yacht as a security guard, place a weapon to distract the security guard, and assassinate the target with remote explosives. Which is kind of difficult, but it could be kind of difficult to do. But anyway, we'll see how the train flows. Let's get started. Now, basically, there is a standard way to beat the mission. Obviously, by going in there, sneaking, and then just using like a tread of like disguise. Sneaking into the enemy's base, and then bam, straight one in the back of the head. But aside from that, we're going to be continuing in to go and see how well we basically go and do.
Welcome back, Initiate. As an
Well, thank you,
ICA
Diana.
agent, every challenge you
Blah 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 challenge. Alright, so as we start off here, we see we have the ICA remote explosives. We also have a lockpick. Oh shit, I didn't mean to put that down. There we go. And some coins. So we have a total of 3. And obviously there we have a few really nice weapons, like some shotguns and such, and assault rifles. So we might be able to go in guns a-blazing. So basically, I'm going to drop this and see if I can get a security... see if I can get a disguise for a security guard. Let's hide behind cover. And let's try and guide him over there. Let's see if I can distract him to go over there so I can kill him. That's right, come on, go around the corner, mate. Come on. Wait, what the fuck? How did he spot me? Oh. Fuck it. It's not clear though. They know I'm here. Okay, let's just run. Alright, perfect. Now we can just get in nice and normal. Good day, fellow comrades. How are you doing this afternoon? Meanwhile, these guys are pretty on edge at the moment. Oh, of course, as you see on the top there, they're like dots above their enemies' heads. What they do is... that means they will... if you go by them and you see what they're doing, and you go by them into their view, they'll recognize that you're not one of them. So... it means you're more at risk of being spotted by... you know, somebody. However, there are some people... there are some people in the game that will... recognize you. How? Oh. Shit. Right, I forgot about you, buddy. Nope, fuck off. Fuck off, buddy. I ain't got nothing to deal with you, mate. You know what? Come over here. Come over here, palsy. Oh, fuck it. No, I'll do a fake surrender.
Right. On your knees now, right, huh? Security! Command, target is surrendering. You're fighting.
Well, that mission was fucked up. I balls that up completely. Alright, so security target isn't the best decision to do.
Welcome back, Initiate.
Yeah, thanks, Diana. Now, just shut up a sec. Right. I'm going to show you guys another way to do this. Whoa, hold the phone there, buddy. Whoa, hey, I didn't mean to do anything. Right. Now, I'm going to show you another way of doing this. Basically, you see him. He is the guy that's supposed to be meeting Calvin Ritter. So, what we're going to do is... we're going to throw all 3 of our coins to distract Norfolk, basically.
What? Ah, what the hell?
Hopefully we can guide him over here and we can kill him without being spotted.
I guess. This is 100% Egyptian cotton.
They're going to spot me, aren't they, if I try this?
Oh
Yeah, I guessed correctly, right. Alright, let's try this one more time, because I kind of botched that landing a bit there. You see, it's possible to do it, it's just not easy to do it, basically. Right, so, basically I'm going to say, screw the ICA mine, we're going to try and guide him over to where we are. Let's put it a bit closer this time, say right here.
Weird. Hey, screw that.
And then the last one here. And hopefully he'll walk this way. Maybe just drag his body over here. Unfortunately, this isn't a container, so we'll have to... Let's just kill him for good measure. There we go. Let's pick up all of my coins again. You know, a little JIC, which basically means just in case. Now, with this outfit... Sorry, that was a bit sudden. With this outfit, we now have access to the entire map. Basically, without any question from any guard. So, we'll be recognised as Norfolk. So we can walk anywhere we go. Basically, that means now we can just head right on upstairs. Head on upstairs where he's basically going. And we could basically talk with him merging into this dude. So, and that means now that we've gotten his attention, we now have to follow him into... we need to follow him into a specific area where we can basically kill him. Obviously, first I'm going to close the door. There we go. And
Give me a second. It's just on the tip of my tongue.
with this, baboom! And then we can drag his body into the bedroom. And also a suggestion, if you want to get some challenges, hide him in a closet like so. And he's been hidden. And then just leave, basically. Obviously there'll be a pool of blood on the floor, which is kind of awkward, but regardless. And with this, we can just walk up, we can just make our way out, basically. We don't have to worry about any guards finding us, finding out the fact that we killed... find the fact that we killed that dude. And then we've got basically two exits, one down there, one over there. Over there is the shortest exit. However, when you do the guided training, you're going to be going to that exit over there. Because it'll be shorter. Basically, let me show you. Let me show you where it is. Oh, no, shit. Okay, that's a bit trespassing. Alright, okay. Never mind. Don't be suspicious. Sorry, I didn't know I didn't know I wasn't supposed to go down there. Sorry. I'm sorry. And there we go. We just press this button, and that's the mission over. It's quite a little easy, simple starter mission just to get you into the game, knowing the mechanics, knowing what to do when playing, and, you know, basically just understanding how to play Hitman. See, that was a nice little simple mission to ease everybody into the game. Obviously, once we've completed the free training module, we can either do the final test or more training. So, just to show you guys what it's all like, I'm going to do the final test.
I just got word.
Sorry, that's my chair. My chair is really not good. Right, basically, I'm just going to show you guys how to do the final mission.
Or anyone else for that matter.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
We'll keep digging, of course. But frankly,
Obviously, the loading times take quite a fair bit.
are you still determined?
You know, I'll just see you when the loading times finish. Alright, and we're back.
Is based on an authentic 1979 mission. The high point of training Director Soda's...
So yeah, basically, this is going to be quite a difficult one to really do. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't have a much of a problem. However, this is harder than the other ones, so basically just follow my guide. So in this, we get 5 coins, and a quick way of doing this is basically do the same thing we did to the other dude in the first level. Distract the guard by leaving a coin trail, and then one there. Obviously he'll get a little bit suspicious, maybe call it in, and then another one there, Hopefully he'll walk over to that one.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, see?
I heard something suspicious. I'll keep you posted.
And then he'll hopefully continue his walk over to there. And now we can just get over there and hopefully... Oh, fuck! How did he see me? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Reset the mission. What I wanted to happen was I wanted him to be concealed to a point where where the guards won't be able to see him. I mean, the only other way of doing this is to sneak in there and knock him out, but I doubt that's possible. In fact, you know what? No, let's try that. I doubt it will work, but, you know. Yeah, see? You won't be able to do that, basically. I didn't want this video to be going on this long either. I wanted to just do the mission, show you guys how it works, and then end it off, but... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Right. Okay, so there's the coin. Let's try the tactic again. Right, so... one coin over there.
Hello, you read me? Think we got some kind of jackass making trouble here?
Get behind cover so I know what I'm doing. I mean, fortunately, unlike blood money, you get quite a fair bit of coin. You get quite a lot of coins to really do what you need to do. Hopefully, he goes round to where that little where the large box is. You can see over there.
Everything clear.
Wait a minute, where the fuck are you going? No, you don't, mate. Get back over there. Continue moving.
Hi. I think I heard
I
something.
need your disguise so I can get into this area. Yes, there we go. So I've changed my disguise. Pick up some of my coins that he picked up before. And where's the last one? Where the hell is the last coin? No, forget, I don't need them. Right, anyway, there we go. So now we have a disguise and we're able to get into the... Actually, let's... Just to make sure that he doesn't wake up. I don't know if this is punishable in the full game. I know it is in Blood Money. But I'd suggest snapping his neck so he doesn't wake up. And the guards won't be able to get him back up. So there we go, now we're disguised. Now, these two here will... Yeah, you see here on the screen. These two here will talk in quite lengthy details about the safety protocols for the jets.
Really have to do this, all things considered.
We're putting a
Listen.
pasty-based egghead inside a Mach 3 fighter jet. Yeah, I kinda think we do.
I get it. Safety first and all that.
I don't care which one of you does it, it's mandatory. Just tick the box and get it done.
And there we go. And then we can basically have a look at this, and it'll say they're required to do a safety check before the takeoff. And there's a clipboard somewhere in there where we'll need to get the disguise of an engineer, obviously. We need to get the disguise of an engineer, then Jesper Knight will need to guide over to the jet, as you see here.
Jasper Knight certainly knows how to make
And
exit.
basically,
First, he needs to test the jet's safety equipment,
there'll be an
including
engineer
emergencies.
coming around here soon. And obviously we'll take this wrench for future reference because we'll need it to tamper around with the jets. So obviously we'll pretend it will be Mr. Agent 47 Vin Diesel ass looking security guard. And obviously he'll be going over here, and hopefully we can subdue him, take his disguise, and we've just got to hurry up and drag him over to there. There we go, put him inside, and there we go, we've now got on our engineer disguise. Now obviously most of the engineers, like these two assholes over there, will see you and they will recognize you as not being one of them. So you need to try and be a little bit careful. Like, say, try and wait for the right moment and then tamper with this while they're not looking.
Well done, Initiate.
And now
I
you
dare
just gotta
say
run,
this is
get
the
out of there.
instant waiting to happen.
Now get upstairs and talk with Jasper Knight, and we'll be able to get him into the cockpit where something quite humorous will happen. Let's just get him up there, and we can have a little talk with him now.
Vagaries, monkey. Keep it real.
Jasper Knight, we gotta go over the safety protocol. Follow me, please.
Oh, must we really?
Apparently you can tamper with the chess game as well, which is pretty funny. Like, I wonder what happens. Like, if you tamper with it, does it, like, head explode or something from the fact that he just ballsed it up? Oh, there's the door. Don't worry, Agent. There's the door. Right. Obviously see some Soviet Russian guards. Now, basically, what you see the Soviet guards for is that this guy was basically in leagues with the... Come on, buddy. Come on. I ain't waiting forever. This guy was in leagues with the Soviets back during the 1970s. So there was like an assassination mission to take him out, and we're recreating this in a very unique way, per se. And obviously we can now just have to wait for him to get in, tell him the instructions. Okay, come on. Come on. Get over here. There you go, mate.
Okay, Mr. Knight. Climb in the cockpit, please.
Okay, climb in the cockpit. I love Agent 47's voice. Come on, get inside.
All right. Easy. One step at a time.
Come on. Now basically you just have to rattle off the instructions and something will happen with the ejection ports of the ejection, basically.
Step 1. Strap yourself
Let's
in.
tell him to strap himself. I'll probably do some videos on the intro pack and Paris when the game's released. I might do a let's play of this actually, who knows. Anyway, so there's the... That, come on, find it. And now pull it. And let's watch the fireworks happen. You guys will love this. And off he goes! Hey, there he goes! Into space! Back to where you belong! We just got to put down the clipboard. And run to the exit, which is over there. So we just gotta rush to get to the exit so we can leave. And let's get into our trading gear so we finish. So we can finish our training gear, because why not? And there we go.
Congratulations, Agent.
That's the final test finished. Christ, this was a long video. So yeah, you gotta say this beta and this game blew my expectations out of the water.
Now get out of my sight.
Basically, Hitman was a really good game. You'll probably see some videos on this when the game comes out. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, obviously, you know, all that jazz. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Bye.